Yeah, so, like I was saying, I'll have to deal with the repercussions of having left the apartment so messy, but I'll deal with it. Wow. Now my hair just looks like it has, like, dreads or something. I have to wash it. It really does need to be washed, and then it's, like, kind of thinning. Which is bad, because I actually do have really thin hair to begin with. It looks like, not because of anything eating disordered, it's just, like, it's always been thin, and it looks thick because it's, like, curly, and, like, frizzy, but it's really, like, never been thick. I'm lucky, though. I've never had a problem with, like, showing up with, like, random bald spots or anything, although it is definitely, like, my hairline is different than it used to be. But yeah, we'll see. What else? I've been thinking about, I'm making a lot of really interesting sounds in this video. I've been thinking about, you know, what's going on now and what I hope to accomplish in the future as far as just this, obviously, as far as getting it together. And you know, sometimes I think beyond that. I have little fantasies about what my life can be like, but I really don't go too far into the future anymore in my head. Like, usually it's like, if I picture anything, it's picturing myself not doing this, and some of the things that I can be doing instead, like enjoying myself and, like, you know, taking a few classes and maybe nannying or something, babysitting, whatever. That's about as far as I go into the future, but well, most of the time. But I've been thinking, like, you know, Lauren was talking to me about, like, because I was telling her I was getting a journal, and she was like, oh, they give you a journal when you go into Montanito, and I was like, yeah, but they give you, like, composition notebook, you know what I mean? Like, she was like, no, Montanito actually gives you some nice little journal. I was just thinking about, like, how incredibly lucky I am. I don't know that insurance is going to cover it, but I am really lucky to have those benefits in the first place. And a lot of people just have benefits for, like, a hospital that waits until you've gotten to some ridiculously small percentage of your ideal body weight and then discharges you. I'm just, like, trying to take some time to appreciate the opportunity that I hopefully have, because a lot of people don't have it, and, like, I really want to utilize it this time. And not to say that the times in the past weren't times that I tried to utilize it. I absolutely did, but I definitely want to take a different approach to things this time. Yeah. I remember my cross-country coach, really cheesy guy. I mean, not cheesy. He was, like, really hardcore, but he was also very, like, it's like a hardcore Christian, like, used to be like, I want to see your guts all over that track, like, shit like that. He was really intense, man. His name was Coach Walsh. I think he used to say, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. I don't know if it was him or if he was quoting someone, but I just thought it was, he always talks about things like that, like the gift, as though there were no need to explain. I thought it was really cool. The gift. And then it's been more than a few weeks at this point, sometime before my therapist stopped seeing me, she said something about, like, my precious life. She said she said it in passing, in that, like, she just said something about, your life, your precious life. And that word, I remember that word really hitting me. I think I actually, like, teared up, and she, like, was like, what struck a chord? And it was that word, like, precious life, my precious life, not just precious life in general, but my own, individual to me that nobody else gets to have, and the fact that it seemed like cherishable, you know what I mean, precious to someone else, especially to such a, like, she's a very not sappy person, Kirsten, that therapist, and just, like, a very, like, grounded, extremely level-headed, almost to the point of cynicism, kind of woman. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know her on a personal level really at all, but that much is evident, and she's confirmed that. You know what I mean? That's the way that she is, and like we're similar in that way, except I think that I probably am a little bit more sappy than she is, which is hard to find. Like really, I seem very sappy, but not really. So anyway, yeah, it was just interesting hearing it from her. My precious life. Sometimes I picture things, like when I think about it, like I picture myself being very grateful and just kind of relaxed and laid back and kind of enjoying stuff. And of course there's stuff that comes up, like that's the way that life is, you know, but just picturing, I don't know, like when I talk to Lauren, like just really like making the best of everything, really working fucking hard and really enjoying herself, and despite like all of the nuances, some of which, you know, like are very hard to look past, like financial difficulty, like really serious financial difficulty is really fucking hard to deal with, and I know that, and you know what I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's another thing that's been a little bit easier since being here, is although like my parents are like super poor, like it's not like I'm buying, well, it's not like I'm going out and getting my own groceries on top of like we share some food and stuff, which obviously like, I spend a lot of money on food, and so I haven't really had to worry about money as much when I've been out here either, which has been like a huge relief. But the idea of like being in recovery and dealing with life and accepting it and still appreciating it, like that's just pretty cool to me. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't have a whole lot more to say. I will make a video with my new journal and show it to you guys, and hopefully that'll be exciting. Hopefully it'll be as good for you as it was for me. Alright, bye guys. Hope you're having a great Saturday.